Hey everyone, went outdoors. We're back at the bear baiting. I took the week off last week, went to Canada for some muskie. Parker and Peyton and Grandpa Tom took care of the baits. They did a great job. They drove up for the day, kept those bears fed. One camera I checked when they brought the chips home, didn't take any pictures for some reason. The other camera took a bunch of pictures. We got a sow with 3 cubs in there. It's a really big sow. Then there's another sow with 2 cubs, it looks like. There's a couple smaller bears in that 120-pound range. Then it's kind of hard to tell which one's which, but then there's another decent one.
Scarface.
A big one, and then there's Scarface too. He's in there quite a bit.
He's the biggest right now.
He's the biggest in there for sure.
Right now.
He's really nice. I mean, we for sure would shoot him. He was in and out quite a few times, just before dark a bunch of times, and then in the middle of the night, almost every day he's in there. Then he kind of got into it with one of the sows, I think the sow with 3 cubs, because there's a video where the cubs are in there, they're real little, and all of a sudden one shoots up at the tree, and the sow's in there chasing something off, and I'm guessing it's Scarface, because then he comes in, the sow's in and out, but she's real defensive, sitting under that tree because she knows that cub is up there. Keeps chasing Scarface off the bait, but he's coming in there quite a bit, and that's one that we definitely
would shoot.
Definitely would shoot. Definitely want to keep him around.
He's like around 200, 300.
I think he's 3 something for sure. We just got up this afternoon. We're gonna quick go bait, stay out of the woods tomorrow, do some work around the cabin, and then we'll bait again the next day before we leave. It's midweek, and we're gonna see what these baits, see if they changed at all, if they still got bears coming in. We're gonna keep them fed, sweeten it up. Parker's putting some lemon. It's kind of hard, but it's kind of good. I like it like that. It's really good stuff. Very lemony.
Yeah.
Well, we got all the different kinds of the buckets of cream, and we're just gonna keep mixing that in there and do what we can to keep these bears coming in. Hot. Bugs.
Terrible.
Terrible. Yeah, this is by far the hottest day we've baited in. Muggy, bugs, but there's a nice breeze, a real nice breeze.
That you can't feel.
That you can't feel at all. So much for digging the stump back in a few weeks ago. Or they just dig it out, we'll just set it back in there, the heck with it. That's one done. On to number 2. Well, we're at bait number 2, Tony's bait, and it is still hot. Very hot. But last time the boys were here with Grandpa Tom, they checked the camera. I looked at the chip when I got home from Canada, and kind of got a laugh because it's public land and there's nothing you can do about it but chuckle. But one of the last pictures was some guy walking in on the bait, smoking a cigarette. I think he had tennis shoes. Yeah, the best part is he's shirtless. I mean, who goes walking in the woods in the middle of the summer with no shirt on?
And shorts.
And shorts. But
no, he had sandals on.
It might have been sandals, I don't know. Look
and
at
he had a bandana.
Yeah. So I thought it was kind of funny, but it's public land. I don't think he bothered or anything. He was just maybe going for a little walk, found my bear bait, and check this out. So, public land. At Tony's. And the camera's still here, so nobody bothered it. Give that guy credit. He could have took it easily. I'm sure he saw it.
Maybe.
But there's some good people out there yet, you know. You can't be stealing from each other, especially in public land, especially for sportsmen, you know. You gotta stand up together. A lot of people are trying to take away our rights, so we don't want to do it to each other. Looks like the backstop is holding up.
Yeah. Good, because a coyote was standing on it.
Yeah, a lot of coyote and fox in here.
Mostly coyote fox.
Yeah. All right, it's July 21st. We're gonna bait again before we go home. We baited 2 days ago. We're probably gonna start another bait today. Finally get that third one going. Haven't been in a rush to start another one because the other baits have been doing pretty well, and we got some nice bears on each one. But as this now it's getting closer, now I want to get another bait out there just to see if there's anything else out there in a different area. But we did haul up the big trailer with the giant hollowed out logs I got from Fuller. Fuller's motto is go big or go home, I guess, because these things are giant. I'd like to get them out in the woods. I'm not sure how we're gonna get them out there, but I'm gonna need another guy to help me get them in the wheelbarrow. Yeah, if we can get it in a wheelbarrow, maybe. But it's good to have up here in the future for the next upcoming seasons that we have these giant. We can get these buried in. There's no way they're gonna pull them out. So see if you can get them off the trailer.
Ready?
Don't watch your feet.
Take a big log.
Just roll it right off. Keep going.
That's one. Good thing it didn't break.
Those things are just huge. Just don't let it fall on you. There you go. Nice job, fellas. Yeah, I would say these are
big logs.
Big enough. You guys can pretty much fit
in the logs.
In those. Sweet. It's heavy. Holy cow, it's getting harder and harder to come in here.
Every time we come out, the stump is ripped out of the hole.
Yeah. But this is only 2 nights, 2 days. Yeah, that one's all done. We mixed up a little added ingredient, couple ingredients this time. Just start subtly changing it up a little bit as it's getting closer to fall. We'll see if they like it. A real little bit on the bottom, but that's still, it's only 2 nights and it's big old Scarface in here camping out. He was here like 5 hours. Wasn't he that one night?
Yeah.
He came in, that's the videos of him sleeping.
I think he came in at like 8 until like 1.
Yeah.
And then he left for like half an hour and came back.
Yeah.
Hour.
So this is definitely his bait. We gotta keep him fed because he is a hungry bear.
Yeah, and we jumped a fawn on the way in.
Yeah, a little baby fawn on the way in. Can get him on video. We opened up the strawberry.
It's like a straw.
It just pours out there nice, just soaking in. That is good stuff. It is strong too.
There's still a little bit in it.
Bait number 2 all done. Should we go start another one?
Sure.
Yeah, I think it's time. It's the end of July. Let's get one started. We're starting a 3rd bait now. We started this bait 3 or 4 tags ago, I guess. The first time we started it was like the week before the bear season, and we had a big one on it right away a couple times, and then we never saw it again. The next time we had a tag, we started it a little bit earlier, and it did okay. And then so last year when we had 3 tags, we started it about now, and we ended up having the biggest bear of all of our baits on this one. And this one is by no means far back in there. It's close to, I can hear a road right now. There's a lot of cabins right here, but this is all public for miles. But for some reason, there was a big bear in here, and Dad actually had him come in opening night. I think those big ones are real smart because they hung up out there just out of gun range in that thick stuff, walked off, never saw it again ever on camera or anything. It was unreal, but it was a very big bear. So we're gonna start this now and put a camera on it and see what we see. I mean, if it doesn't pan out, then oh well. I think our other 2 baits are doing just fine right now. But I like this one. It's an easy short walk in. It's quite a ways from our other baits, so I'm guessing we're not gonna get any of the same bear on our other 2 baits. I know those ones travel between each 2 that was 3 miles apart, but this is probably more like 5, 6, 7 miles away from the other ones. So if it doesn't work out, then oh well. It's really thick, so when the bears come in, they're gonna be right on top of us. Get it baited and hang your camera and get out of here. All right, bait number 3 is started. Parker is spraying it up real good. And can't wait for next week to see what's on this one. Maybe Chongus came over here.
Yeah.
Huh? Wouldn't that be something? Because I really don't think Scarface is Chongus.
No, he's not.
I think Chongus was bigger, fatter.
Yeah.
It just seems like it, but
His hair is like way longer too.
yeah, it was a different looking bear. But Scarface is big. Chongus is big. He might have been heavier, I think. Maybe he'll show back up. Well, the high point of all the cameras are Scarface at Tony's Bait. He's in there all the time. He's one of the first bears in there, and he's pretty much set up camp. The last time we checked the cameras, he was there for over 5 hours straight, sleeping, rolling over. He's like a giant dog. Other bears would come in and realize he's sleeping over there and leave. But he couldn't even make it out of the bait sometimes. He just kind of would stumble around. Oh, sleep right here. But he is a very big bear. Very relaxed. Feels very comfortable in this bait, which I kind of like. Look at him. He's like a big dog. But he's a real nice bear. A lot of the same bear on both baits. But the one I want to point out is this guy. He just looks a little strange. He's got a small, skinny head, but he's got a giant gut. His just hind end looks different. He's in there all the time. I think it's a pretty heavy bear, so I don't know if it's just a young bear that is just real heavy. It just looks odd to me. I don't. It looks like a big potbelly pig or something. But look at the size of its ears, skinny snout, but it's got a thick snout. So I don't know. And then you got these guys, always in that bait every week. That's a wrap for episode 6 of Parker's quest for his Wisconsin black bear. We started the 3rd bait. Our other 2 baits are doing really well, especially this time of year when it's hot and it's dragging on and on. But we still got really good bear coming in. Now our bait's gonna go even faster. Instead of 4 buckets every time, we're gonna do 6. And I'm gonna try and maybe bait a little more often. So those barrels are gonna dwindle down to nothing. I still think we got enough, right? But
yeah, until bear season.
Until bear season, which is only a month and a half away, not even. So it's getting to that grind of the summer now. We're gonna keep baiting and baiting. So the next thing we gotta start doing is actually getting our stands put up. That's
all we have up is the one at the wall.
The hang on one, but we gotta get all these ladder stands out there, which earlier they're better, I guess, to get them used to seeing that in there. Can't hurt. So we gotta get that done quick here, right? Boys are tired. It's been a long couple days. We did a lot of work, split wood, built a wood shed. Just been doing cabin work, which is what we love to do. But all in all, it was still a good day because you guys.
What?
It was a good few days here because we went outdoors.